Liverpool host Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's live on talkSPORT tomorrow from 8 p.m. However, he says, all the build-up to tomorrow night's game is focused around the future of Reds winger Mohamed Salah, with the Egyptian superstar entering the last 6 months of his deal at Anfield. And following the Reds' 3-2 win over Southampton at the weekend, Salah spoke to reporters about his contract situation. Let's just remind ourselves as to what he said first.
We almost in December. I haven't received any offer to stay yet in the club, so probably I'm more out than in. It's not in my hand. So as I said before, it's December, so I haven't received anything yet.
How do you feel about the fact there hasn't been an offer then? Does that disappoint you?
Of course, yeah.
More out than in, not in his hands. So on the back of that, the Reds gaffer Arne Slot, he's been speaking ahead of the game against Madrid tomorrow night, and he responded to Salah's comments regarding his future at the club.
The only thing I can say is if I look at my lineups, Mo is more in than out.
That said, though, when a player speaks out like that, Arnold, does it cause an issue in terms of a distraction when it comes to big games like this? And is there a genuine fear from yourself that you could lose Mo in the summer now, because his numbers are obviously still up there where you would want them to be?
Yeah, definitely. We want his numbers to be where they are at the moment, because those are the numbers Mo always have had and still has. So that's the positive thing. I don't think he's distracted at all. Players also are focused on the short term, and that's Madrid and that's City.
It's very interesting, this situation. I know Jamie Carragher's come out and said he was very upset with the way Salah's dealt with it. Listen, you're, of course, an ex-footballer. You understand the psychology, the thinking, the understanding behind a player going out of his way to make a statement.
Yes.
From Mohamed Salah going out of his way to speak to that reporter, I think it was from The Athletic, and he wasn't meant to be doing any interviews about his future, but he decided to go out of his way to make that conversation happen. What does that tell you about his mindset and also his future at the club?
First of all, I think Mo Salah's 32. I think Mo Salah's going to have the sort of length of a career as Ronaldo, because he looks after his body. It doesn't look like he's slowing down at 32, still rapid, still getting the same numbers as well. I think Mo Salah is probably on 300 grand a week at the moment. He's probably saying, you know what, I want 500. Whatever it is he wants, give it me, or I'll get double that in Saudi. So imagine, because I've heard from a good source that Saudi want him, mate. They want him to be the face of the Saudi league. So if you're getting off of them silly numbers and you're producing so well for your club, you're the main man of the club, season after season after season, you want your worth. Yes, people will say 300 grand's enough, but it doesn't matter. You want in life what you feel you're worth. You want what you feel you're worth on this show.
Yeah, but I don't get it.
I know, neither do I. But
all I want is 40 quid a show. Still can't get that.
But Salah's probably thinking, I'm 32. I've got 3 years left of me easy at the top in the Premier League. Liverpool might be saying, but we can't give you 500 grand a week for 3 years. Might be able to give you 350, 400 for 2 years. And then that's maybe where they're not seeing eye to eye.
But also you've got players like Trent and Virgil van Dijk that are also coming towards the last 6 months of their contracts, which is I think, unforgivable if you're a Liverpool fan.
It's like Messi leaving Barcelona, wasn't it? But
because in January, Gabs, in January, they can talk to foreign clubs.
And I've been in change rooms, and mate, you speak. Oh, what are you looking to get in your new contract? So if you're Salah, you might end up getting, say if he does, you might get 500 grand a week.
Well, you think him and Van Dijk will have that conversation?
I don't know if they will, but I know for a fact that players will have a little, you know what I mean, the agents will have a little talk. So if you're Van Dijk and Trent who Real Madrid's after, Van Dijk, 33, he's got probably his last deal maybe, wants a big one, their numbers go up as well. Before you know it, you might have Van Dijk wanting 300, 350. You might want Trent wanting 350. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the problem they've got, Liverpool.
How have Liverpool allowed this to happen?
Unforgivable, mate. Because without Salah, can you just picture that Liverpool team without Salah? I can't picture it. I just can't picture a replacement. Even if you have to pay him 500 grand a week, the extra from what you want, what 300 grand a week is now to the 500. What's it going to be over? Is it like 30, 40 million over 2-3 years? Whatever it is extra. Yeah. What's it going to cost you to go and replace Salah? Over 100 mil.
If he wants 500 grand a week, right?
Yeah.
That's 2 million a month. So that's 24 a year.
Yeah.
That's 48, 50, 72 over 3 years.
Give it him.
You aren't going to buy a replacement for 72 million. And
There's no one out there.
And if you do, you've got to find the wages on top of that.
There's no one out there.
No.
You couldn't give me a name now to replace Salah.
No, I can't.
Look at the other night, mate, against Southampton. Looking like Southampton are on top. You just know Mo Salah's going to turn up. Goal. Could have scored 2 more off the post.
The Liverpool fans, right? Are they angry with Salah for putting the club in this situation?
No, I think they're angry with the club.
But we know that no player's bigger than the club, right?
Of course.
So will Liverpool fans be angry that Salah has forced Liverpool's hand and made them look a little bit silly? Or do you think Liverpool fans will be upset with the club?
They'll be upset with the club. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm saying, yep, pay him what he wants because he deserves it. And if you're getting a crazy offer from Saudi, give him what he wants. Salah doesn't want to leave the Premier League yet. Look at what he's doing in the Premier League. Even in his interview, he was like, yeah, we want to go and win the Premier League and hopefully the Champions League as well. It was like, he's confident we can go and win the Champions League and the Premier League. He's not ready to leave the Premier League yet, but pay me or I will go. So I would question the club if I'm a Liverpool fan and saying, it's your fault for letting these 3 superstars get down to 6 months. Now you get your money out your pocket and you pay them what they want. Simple as that. All 3 of them.
Salah, by far Liverpool's leading Premier League goal scorer. He's got 165 goals in 262 games. Robbie Fowler's second on that list. Gerrard is third. Michael Owen, no one really talks about him. Fourth on the list. Salah is Liverpool's third highest scorer in all comps of all time. That's 223 in 367. Ian Rush is first on that list. Salah is the best goals per game out of all of them.
Apart from Suarez.
With a goal 0.61. Rush 0.52. Then it goes Roger Hunt. Suarez, there you go. Suarez is the only player with a better GPG.
Underrated Suarez, by the way. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, very much.
And at Barca.
82 goals in 133 games.
Unbelievable.
So with all that in mind, Liverpool have to keep one of their greatest ever players. But is he their greatest ever Premier League player?
I just can't go against Gerrard. He might be, mate, but like even Gerrard losing his job at Aston Villa, I never said a bad word about it. I just can't physically do it because of a superstar he was. Best midfielder to play in the Premier League. I just got to put Gerrard top. I just have to, mate. Longevity at Liverpool. He was so much important goals. When you're playing against him, mate, he was everywhere. He was ratting you and smashing you and getting the ball off you and then pinging a diag and then getting on the edge of the box and go and score as well. So I'll say Gerrard's number 1, but Mo Salah, maybe we stay for 3 more seasons. We'll push him even closer.
Okay.
But what a question to have is, which one did Liverpool pump their money into? If they can only keep one of the 3.
Okay, well, there's one question.
Do you know
only
what I mean?
keep one of the 3. Who is it? Also, I'd love to hear from Liverpool fans who you blame for this situation. Is it Salah or is it the club?
It's crazy.
It is mad. And also, Mohamed Salah, is he Liverpool's greatest ever Premier League player?
That's a good question, Andy. Sorry.
I was building up to a big crescendo there to give out the number.
No,
what were you going to ask?
No, I was going to say, did Liverpool think that maybe Van Dijk and Salah would have slowed down dramatically once they reached 33?
But I'm always stunned that any club lets any player get to this stage. There's no reason for it. It's a business deal.
Of course.
It's a business deal. It should be done months and months ago.
Totally agree, mate.
I always think when a player gets down to 2 years, whatever the deal is, you go, look, there's the deal. If you don't sign it now, we're going to sell you because that's how we make money.
Yeah. I just don't look at Liverpool, mate, and see, like, I know everyone's can be replaceable. Big players have left clubs, but I look at Liverpool, and if no Salah's playing, it doesn't look right.
Yeah,
doesn't make Van Dijk's not playing. It's like, okay, it doesn't look right. Trent, but Salah's the main guy.
That game of the weekend where they were trailing
2-1 down,
right?
1-3-2.
When you see Salah on the right, you just think it's coming, and it did.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.